Hey, Steve Zucker, welcome back to polkzoo channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I'm showing a guitar that recently came in. And this, let me just get a tad more volume. This is a Ibanez. Uh, I don't think they make these anymore. Ibanez AG85. It's got Bubinga. And Bubinga is really a gorgeous wood, but more than just being beautiful, it's got a sonic quality. It's very hard to explain, kind of, though. Kind of bumps up the mid range and the mid bass. In fact, there's people that play. I used to live by John Greenberg, who manages Nickelback. He's worked with Rage Against the Machine, a bunch of great people. He said that I think he did an album with Jimmy Page and Slash, and the drummer they got said he wouldn't record unless he had a set of drums made out of Bubinga. Bubinga is a very musical wood. It adds a certain, even playing this guitar unplugged, you can hear the tone. But this guitar has a high end, just has a beautiful tone. And as you can hear, I have hardly any volume, and I'm using an old solid state amp too. And the setup on this guitar, it reminds me of a setup like on a really nice, expensive Gibson, where maybe the custom shop manager set it up. I'm not overselling here. This has got a beautiful, beautiful. Let me go a little higher on the amp. I've got hardly any volume. The setup on this guitar is just really, really beautiful. Has a and part of the setup on a great guitar too is the neck angle. It has to. The other components have to be in place so a guitar can fall into a great setup, and that's the case on this one. You can hear that tone. It's a nice creamy. I made kind of a joke on my description about lobster, making dipped it like sounds like lobster dipped in butter, but I'm not joking. It has that kind of buttery sound. It's just a gorgeous tone. Here's the other pickup. It also sounds really good for overdrive. I have this solid state amp doesn't have the best overdrive in the world, so it's just I'll just keep that. Just a taste there. But anytime you get a great clean, it's easy to get a great overdrive. But yeah, I like the sound of the. I like the sound of that back pickup too. But yeah, really lush. The problem with most archtops are very weak in the mid-range and the mid-bass. They kind of have a wimpy, wet noodle kind of a sound, But this guitar has got, and the magic of a great archtop, or any guitar really, is the mid-range and the mid-bass. This guitar has a beautiful. You hear that? Just a gorgeous tone. And I think what's interesting about the tone on a guitar like this is it's got clarity and definition while also having warmth and a little bit of air to the note. That's like a fine Stradivarius violin worth $3 million. That's one of the hardest things to achieve in a great guitar. So when you can find that in a guitar like this, that's not $2,500 or whatever. It's pretty rare, and I've said before on my polkzoo channel a million times, the great guitars are few and far between. It's not bullshit. Every guitar varies a little bit. Even Chet Atkins said that. This guitar has a few scratches on it. There's one in the back that I only see if I move the guitar at the correct angle. It's down here. But it's an older. I don't know the exact year on this. And the thing that's what's interesting about this guitar, if you look at the serial number, even though it says made in China, it's got an S in front of the serial number. Usually S denotes a Samick factory in Korea. They make really fun. Korea makes great guitars. Or a factory. Sometimes when you look it up, the serial number will say Korea, or it'll say Korea, China. So I'm not definitively saying this is made in Korea, but it seems to have that quality. Although China makes a lot of really great guitars as well. But yeah, this is really a nice guitar. I mean, I've been playing for a long time, and I would be more than happy to have this be my main guitar. This would be a great guitar for working the guitar ladder system, by the way. This is cycle 1 in the guitar ladder system. If you want to try it, send me an email, polkzoo@gmail.com. I'll send you study 1 for free. But yeah, hear that? It's got clarity. Clarity as well as warmth. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. I'm just using like an $80 Zoom Q3. Here it is without any, just acoustically. Hear how it has some ring to it? Yeah, a little bit of tone. I love the sound of this guitar. It's just a great setup. Really nice. And these guitars are they look so beautiful on your wall or your guitar stand because of the Bubinga. Bubinga's a really interesting wood, and I actually recently went to a NAMM show locally here, and it's amazing. I ran into this guy, but I started talking to some guy. He was an old man, probably about, I say old, I'm 69, I'm not young anymore either, but I think he was probably around 74 or 75. I didn't ask him his age, but he used to be very involved in being a wood broker and sold guitars, wood to all the big companies. And he said it's really true that they usually have a couple different piles of wood. One pile they use mostly for endorsement deals, for getting endorsers on their team or trade shows. And he was saying that somehow we got into talking about hollow bodies, because I love hollow bodies. And he was saying that a lot of this, some of this Bubinga wood had been laying around the forest, had been just laying around, curing naturally for a long time. I think that's why with any guitar, some of the guitars just sound so much better because the wood's been laying around, curing naturally for a long time. Maybe it's been, in the ocean for a while, or just it's got wet, and all the dried wood and soil kind of permeates the molecules of the wood, kind of opens it up, airs it out, so to speak, kind of like an old Stradivarius violin. A lot of the old Stradivarius violins were made by wood that was from a dock where the ocean had been pounding on that wood at the dock for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it kind of treats the wood, adds more nutrients to it, and makes it more resonant. But anyway, this is really a great sounding guitar. To me, it sounds better than even a good 175. It has a little more air. Yeah, really. Probably could stand some new strings. But yeah. Usually I'm not real warmed up. Of this harmonic minor to the 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Anyway, this is a really nice Ibanez guitar. I've got a brand new gig bag I can throw in with it. But you know, folks, I always suggest people don't shop with your wallet. The best guitars aren't always the cheapest guitars, and some guitars have a lot more magic than others. This guitar has a high-end jazz tone for the price of an average guitar. Anyway, so if you're interested, you can hit me up at polkzoo@gmail.com or stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's the number 7, not 7 spelled out. But yeah, this is really a gorgeous guitar. I mean, I would not mind keeping this at all. And usually when I really fall in love with the guitars and somebody wants to buy it from me, but I've always loved these. I just think they're tremendous value for the money. If you look at the whole line of Ibanez guitars, I think this is one of the best sounding ones. I mean, I know I've always loved Ibanez guitars. I used to be a lawsuit Ibanez collector. I sold my collection. But the Bubinga wood is very, very special. It's not just beautiful and pretty. It's got a sonic quality that gives it kind of, like I said, it reminds me of a multicolored flower in an African jungle opening up in the morning. I know that's it's hard to describe tone, but yeah, there's something about this Bubinga that it's not just beautiful. It just has a really beautiful tone, and the setup on this guitar is just beautiful. Yeah, it's got a few scratches. They're probably kind of hard. That's one on the top there, one on the back, and you know. But overall, it looks really, really great. It's a really so hear that tone? It's got like a clarity, but it still has that buttery. Anyway, nice guitar. And the back pickup's very musical as well. Really, really nice guitar. One more time on the clean. Like I said, it's got that buttery. And the guy I got this guitar from was a collector, has a really good ear. He said he tried a lot of these before he bought it, so I always like buying from people that, you know, have a good ear. Really nice guitar. So if you're interested, hit me up. If you want to text me, 714-548-0385. Just a beautiful guitar. If you want some more pics, just send me a text, 714-548-0385. I'll send you some more pics. But yeah, it's a really beautiful guitar, really nice setup. I love the inlays too. Those inlays are just gorgeous. They have kind of a multicolored, you know, abalone type thing going on. Really, really good looking inlays, you know. I'm not sure if the camera's picking this up or not, but we'll give it a try here. All right, folks, let's all keep the positive faith. The world's a little crazy right now, but that's an even more important reason for us to be positive, because when you're positive, you're in alignment with the perfection of the universe, and I really believe that. And things can flow better for you. And remember, miracles are natural, and it's natural for the universe to support you when you're positive and you focus on the right thoughts. All right, folks, take care. Bye-bye.